The black liquid. It oozed, not flowed, not trickled, oozed, black, thick like oil from a nightmare. Fire danced around it, but the heat meant nothing. The flames licked closer, but the black goo remained, untouched, unmoved, menacing. Its surface rippled, revealing depths unknown. A single touch, they said, could change everything, could twist you into something else, something terrible, something dark. Dark metamorphosis, a phenomenon that defies the natural order, a transformation that is both terrifying and fascinating. It begins with a dark mist, an ominous shroud that envelops the unsuspecting. They called them the Changed. These individuals, once ordinary members of society, now bear the marks of their transformation. Their features, once familiar, are now darkened and distorted, a haunting reminder of what they once were. People, once ordinary, now twisted mockeries of their former selves. The transformation is not just physical, but also psychological, altering their very essence. They become something other, something monstrous. Skin, once vibrant, turned the color of a starless night. This dark hue is a symbol of their new existence, a constant reminder of the darkness that now resides within them. Eyes, once filled with light, now burned with an eerie internal fire. This fire is not just a physical change, but a reflection of the inner turmoil and the new dark power that fuels them. The transformation was always swift, brutally efficient. In mere moments, the changed would emerge, their old selves erased, replaced by something far more sinister. The black goo, hungry, consuming, it spreads rapidly, a dark tide that overwhelms and transforms. This substance is the catalyst, the agent of change that brings about the dark metamorphosis. It seeped into their pores, a dark baptism that marked them forever. This process is irreversible, a one-way journey into darkness that leaves no room for redemption. Their humanity, their very essence, devoured. What remains is a shell, a being driven by dark impulses and a hunger that can never be sated. The changed are a testament to the power of the dark metamorphosis, a transformation that leaves nothing untouched. The change within. It started subtly, almost imperceptibly at first, a fleeting moment of unease, a shadow of doubt crossing the mind. It was easy to dismiss, to ignore, to pretend it was just a figment of imagination. An itch, a shiver, a sense of wrongness. Then the pain hit. It was like a wave crashing over, relentless and unforgiving. The body reacted instinctively, muscles tensing, skin crawling. The discomfort grew, morphing into something far more sinister, a searing, ripping agony, as if every cell was being torn apart and rebuilt. The sensation was overwhelming, consuming every thought, every breath. It felt like an eternity, each second stretching into an endless torment. Screams echoed, desperate pleas for a mercy that never came. The sound reverberated through the air, a haunting symphony of suffering. It was a cry for help, a desperate attempt to escape the unrelenting pain. The black goo worked its dark magic, rewriting their very being. It spread like a living entity, consuming everything in its path. The transformation was both mesmerizing and horrifying, a dance of darkness and despair. Bones cracked and reformed, contorting into unnatural shapes. Each snap, each pop was a reminder of the body's betrayal. The structure of the body was no longer its own, reshaped by an unseen force. Flesh bubbled and stretched, taking on a grotesque, alien texture. The skin, once familiar, now a canvas of horror. It was a transformation that defied nature, a metamorphosis into the unknown. Primal terror, a name that sends chills down the spine, evoking images of the darkest fears lurking in the human psyche. Fear, raw and primal, clung to the air like smoke. It seeped into every corner, every crevice, wrapping itself around the hearts of those who dared to venture into the night. To see the changed was to know true terror. Their presence was a reminder of the fragility of sanity, a glimpse into a world where nightmares walked among us. To see the black goo, a substance so unnatural, so malevolent, was to witness the very essence of corruption. To even think about it, to let the thought of it linger in your mind was enough to invoke a deep, paralyzing fear. It sent shivers down your spine, a cold dread that settled in your bones, making you feel as if you were being watched by unseen eyes. A cold dread settled in the pit of your stomach, icy and inescapable. It gnawed at you, a constant reminder of the lurking danger. They were relentless, these changed. They moved with a purpose, driven by an insatiable hunger that could never be satisfied. Driven by a hunger that could never be satisfied. A hunger for what they once were. A desperate longing for the humanity they had lost. A hunger for what they once were. A hunger for more. And in their pursuit they left a trail of fear and despair, a testament to the primal terror that now ruled their existence. A glimmer in the darkness. But whispers travelled on the wind, tales of a light, a force that could repel the darkness, a glimmer of hope in this nightmare. Could it be true? Could there be a way to fight back against this consuming blackness? Or was it just another cruel trick of the shadows designed to offer false hope?